Yes, America. Hello, everybody. I'm the Talk Radio Protege, and this is the Protege program. In the midst of the left withering in the face of the president's statements following the Charlottesville riots, some jihadi Joe got into a van and careened down a street in Barcelona, Spain, killing roughly a dozen people and injuring about 50 more. Obviously, this was an evil act. Everyone, including the left, is willing to say as much. But what else is going on rhetoric-wise when it comes to this event? I believe it would be smart to begin with the events as they are understood and the now arrested suspects. The Guardian has published a timeline, which I will be following. I don't really see any reason to doubt the timeline because they're not really making any commentary statements in it. So, Thursday, August 17th, 5 p.m. A white van barrels down a pedestrian street, killing 13 and injuring about 100. 8 p.m. Driss Okabir? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. The link will be in the description so you can go see his name. 28, Moroccan-born, turns himself into police. Identifying documents for Driss were found at the scene. Driss denies involvement in the event. 9 p.m. ISIS claims the perpetrators are members. A half hour later, second suspect, Charles last name, is arrested. Friday the 18th, 1 a.m. the following day, another attack is carried out on Cambrils. Police kill 4 alleged terrorists and injure 1 who will later succumb to his wounds. None of the victims of this attack die on the scene, but 1 will succumb to his or her wounds later this day. 8:30 a.m. Third suspect, later identified as Mosa Wokabir, a brother of Driss, is arrested. 12:40 p.m. A fourth suspect is arrested. The driver of the van in the Barcelona attack remains at large. And so far, people are generally waiting for the events to unfold. The president decided this would be a good time to say something about cracking down on Islamic terror, so he tweeted about what is being called a rumor about General Pershing capturing and executing some Islamic terrorists. I have not done any independent research into this event, and I will explain why it's not that important here in a moment. But because the president said it, and MSLSD hates Trump, they immediately had to run a piece. And they were talking about how pathologically Trump is spreading the lie. You can actually see and hear Lawrence O'Donnell's hatred for the president as he makes this statement. He wears his emotions on his sleeve, for sure. I want to make this statement about what I believe is going to be the reality around this tweet. Whether or not the story is true, Trump's base does not care. The reality of the occurrence of the event does not matter. What it represents, a crackdown on Islamic terror, is all that matters. Do not doubt me. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying this is going to be the case. The other thing currently happening around the terror attacks is the demonstration of the media's, I don't know what to call it, short-term memory loss, short-sightedness. I want to call it stupidity, but the media is too ideologically driven to be this stupid. But Wolf Blitzer went on the air and openly speculated about the Barcelona attacker being a Charlottesville copycat. Oh, man. It has to be stupidity. He can't be that malicious in his reporting. But anyway, let's demonstrate how it was actually Charlottesville copying ISIS. The following information comes from Wikipedia, so take it for what it's worth. But this is a record of ISIS operatives using vehicles to attack pedestrians. The first attack occurred all the way back in October 2014, but the first notorious attack that got a lot of attention occurred in July last year, 2016, in Nice, France. The attack killed 86 people, and everyone put the French flag filter on their social media pictures. So the media has to know about this event. They can't have forgotten that ISIS was, if you believe Wolf Blitzer, that ISIS was using cars to attack people before using cars to attack people was cool. In December of last year, an Islamist drove a truck into a Christmas market in Berlin. In June of this year, a van hopped the curb on the London Bridge and smashed into pedestrians. Afterwards, assailants emerged and stabbed survivors. And then just this recent attack on the La Rambla street in Barcelona, Spain. So there are 4 vehicular attacks perpetrated by ISIS well before the Charlottesville riot, which really can't even be called a good copycat. When ISIS attacks with a vehicle, it's with a van or a truck, something that you can't just jump up onto the hood of, something that has proper destructive momentum. The Charlottesville guy gets in his sports car, takes a running start into the crowd, and then he doesn't have enough momentum to continue carrying on through the crowd. So no, ISIS is not copycatting Charlottesville. Charlottesville was definitely copycatting ISIS and not even doing it correctly. One more statement of idiocy to address just before we wrap things up. This tweet, just like the terror attack in hashtag Charlottesville didn't represent hashtag all white people, the terror attack today in hashtag Barcelona doesn't represent Islam. Congratulations, my good sir. You've just conflated race with religion. Hashtag not all people from the Arab world are Muslim, Mr. Cosmopolitan. Your bias is showing. Besides this, as survey upon survey has shown, link in the description for a video that goes across many of those surveys, it's an easy majority of Muslims that support political violence, aka terrorism, in the name of expanding Islam. Read the Holy Book of Islam like the studied imams tell you is the correct way, and you absolutely will conclude that terrorism is endorsed by the Muslim religion. And that's all that there really is to say about the events at this time. As of recording, really, MSNBC and CNN, Lawrence O'Donnell and Wolf Blitzer have been the only people to really say anything asinine regarding the attack. Nobody has really said anything about the suspects or the ideology, again, aside from forgetting that vehicular terrorist attacks are ISIS's brain baby. Now, right now, the biggest event probably going to be addressed in a video, I'm just assuming, the Boston Free Speech Rally going on right about now. I haven't been following it myself. I will do my catching up tomorrow evening and Monday, but I assume if Antifa shows up, things are going to get violent, and if Antifa doesn't, there's not going to be a problem. So, short video for this Saturday. Even though a big event has happened, it's still unfolding, so keep an eye out. We'll probably be coming back to this attack in the future. If you liked this video, please subscribe, share, and sign up for notifications so you don't miss a single video. Check me out on Twitter and Minds.com, and check out my Patreon and PayPal websites to make contributions. And as always, good night, and God bless.